Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tewksbury for the start of the second season for the Bulldogs of English. It's the playoffs. English 5-2, taking on Tewksbury 6-1 at Tewksbury. The winner will move on to the semifinals. The loser will go to that dreaded non-playoff berth. English is going to get the ball first. English in the white with maroon pants, Tewksbury all red as we're getting set to get underway. The kick is away. And getting across the 30-yard line. With the kick return is Figueroa Marquez. So they mark it, we'll call it the 32. And that's where English will put it in play. So 1st and 10 from there. They go to the spread with wideouts on both sides, doubled up. The quick out, they're going to pick a couple up on the quick out to Perta. Second down and 8 for the Bulldogs as we're underway. Same setup. O'Fury in the backfield with Fowler. O'Fury gets the carry, bangs ahead, takes a couple of people with him. Out to about the 38-yard line. So he picked up 4. 3rd down and 4. They send 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Fowler looked like he wanted to throw it. Now he's taking off and run with it. Now he just throws it away. Couldn't turn the corner. So it brings up the 4th down. English will have to kick it away. We got a whistle. And it's going to cost English 5. So they move it back to the 34. Actually gave him 6 yards. They moved it back to the 33. Timmons gets the kick away. And it's going to go out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Tewksbury's going to get pretty good field position at their 38-yard line. Well, Tewksbury will have it for the first time. From the 38. They go to the spread with wideouts to either side. Arnetta in the backfield by himself. The quick out is caught. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is about. The pass was to Timmons, but the penalty is against Tewksbury. They got a little bit of a quick jump. They'll mark them back to the 33. So it'll be 1st and 15. Ryan Rametta is the quarterback. Running off the left side. Short yardage for Tyler Keogh. They put it, we'll call it the 39 and give them 6. So 2nd and 9. Keogh in the backfield again with Rametta. Now they go under center. Motion. Rametta with the keep. They put it back at the 34. They lost 5. So they need 14 on 3rd down. Well, they send wideouts everywhere. Rametta by himself. Keogh in motion to the far side. Looking that way. Pass is caught nowhere near a 1st down. They call it incomplete. So Tewksbury will have to kick it away. And we get a timeout called. A little early to use one of your 3 timeouts. City well represented. English, Classical, Tech, St. Mary's, all making the playoffs. Strange thing is with Tech, if they keep winning and Kip keeps winning, they'll play each other, Thanksgiving rivals. If English and Classical keeps winning, they could meet up. Kick is away. It takes a little bit of a Tewksbury bounce. Down around the 23-yard line. Oh, they're about 9 yards deeper than they were when they got their first possession. But they'll have it for the 2nd time. Now the market will call it the 24. So 1st and 10 from there, 2nd possession for the Bulldogs. Again, multi-wideouts to either side. Fowler with the keep. Gets about 4. Second down and 6. They let it fly long and deep, a little too far, a little too deep. Third down and 6 for the Dogs on their second possession here in the first period. This is a rarity for the Bulldogs. They're playing on a grass field. No hash marks. So they need 6 on third down, the Bulldogs. Fowler lets it fly deep. Caught, and he was getting hit. Brathwaite couldn't hold on. Dorigo just got a little bump as Brathwaite was trying to make contact with the football. It goes incomplete, and English will have to kick it away. Both teams still looking for their first down. Timmons gets the kick away again. Takes a little bit of a Tewksbury bounce. They're going to get very good field position at their 48-yard line. So they'll be two yards shy of midfield with their second possession. Sunny, bright day, but it's chilly. They go under center, split the backfield. Keogh gets it into English territory, gets some help from his friends. They keep pushing. This used to be illegal. Now they push him almost for a first down. Actually, it was Dorigo with the carry. They put it at the English 43. He picked up 9. He actually picked up about 1, but they pushed him for about 8. So second down and 1. A long one. They go I formation. The pitch, they're going to get the first down easily with Kelu Alu. Well, at the 39, deepest penetration by either team. They go back to that power I. That's Dorigo with the carry. They mark it at the 29. That's 10 yards and a first down. They stay in that power I. DeRigo again. Picks up 3. They're at the 26. You just go to I formation with 2 wideouts to the near side. DeRigo coming to the near side. And it was Alou actually with the carry. He picks up 3. From the 23. Just staying in that tight formation. I with a wide out to the far side. We haven't seen too much of this all year with different teams, usually going to the spread. Long and deep. They make the catch, they make a touchdown. Keogh with the catch. So they've been running. All of a sudden they go deep, 23 yards for a touchdown. $52 yards in 6 plays. The kick is good. And just like that, Tewksbury leads it 7-0. Tewksbury will kick it off. They ate up a little bit of this first period. Just under 4 minutes left. As the Tewksbury Redmen get on top, so English has to play catch-up. They pick up their first 3 first downs of the game. The last one with touchdown pass to Keogh. And they'll kick it off. Back at about the 15-yard line. Coming to the near side. Perda with the return. They put it right at the 25. Three wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Fowler running to the right side, trying to turn the corner. Gets out near the 30. They gave him the 32. We picked up 7. Fowler keeps. Now he pitches to Brathwaite, who was in motion with a head of steam up down the sideline. Gets it into Tewksbury territory. First down of the ball game for English. Inside the 40. We'll call it the 38. 30 yards on the carry. Fowler just pitched at the last moment. And English on the move. Oh, Fury with a head of steam up. To the 25, he picks up 13, back-to-back first downs. Oh, Fury again. That front line opening up some holes. We'll call it the 17 and give him 8. Second and a short 2. They run it straight ahead again. Omasefi. They get it down to the 2. Picked up 15 and a first down. He was trying to get that touchdown that Tewksbury got right back. And now Tewksbury has to call timeout, I think. They were running people in and out. There was one running in, one running out, and the English was about to snap the football. So big 30-yard run by Brathwaite, a 15-yard run by Omasefi. This is still a very young team. Fowler's a junior. Purda's a junior. O'Fury's a junior. Figueroa Marquez is a junior. Timmons is a junior. Brathwaite's a junior. Backup quarterback Jesse Maggs was a very good one. There's a sophomore. Homer Fury, who just picked that big run, is only a junior. They don't have a lot of seniors. Give you a look at the English cheerleaders who made the trip. As we get back to football, first and goal from the 2. They go to that double wing. Fowler with the quarterback sneak. In for the touchdown. "75 yards in 6 plays, all on the ground. 45 of them picked up those 2 runs. One, the 30-yard run by Brathwaite, the 15 run by Omasefi. It should be Tyler Drine, and we'll try to tie it up. There's a house right behind the goalpost. Tyler Drine can reach the house. Kick is good. So English says, anything you can do, we can do too. As they tie it right back up. So that little momentum that Tewksbury had, taken right back. And they'll kick it away. Well, a few places was still grass. Beverly, I think, still has grass. Almost everybody has turned over to turf. but no markers except 45, 50, 30. There's no hash marks. China will kick it off. Ooh, ground ball picked up at the 25-yard line. DeRigo with the return. And Tewksbury will have decent field position at their 36. As we're winding down this first period. And we're right back where we started, dead even. They've traded touchdowns. They send wideouts everywhere. Nobody in the backfield with Rametta. Motion coming. They give it to DeRigo on the motion. Finds a hole. Gets right out to midfield. We'll call it midfield. He gets 14 and a first down. So 1st and 10 for the Red Men of Tewksbury. Everybody in tight. They fill that backfield with now motion coming to the near side. They pitch it. The ball went to the ground. The English is signaling they have it. Let's see what the official says. The officials don't agree with the Bulldogs. Fleming came up with it. They get to the 47 for 3. Second and 7 from the 47. So Tewksbury kind of bit the bullet there a little bit. They coughed it up, but Fleming got it back. Now they go I formation with a wide out to the far side. A wing to the near side goes in motion. The pitch, Alou picks up a couple. And it's going to be third down and just about 5. They need like 5 and a foot. And that was the last play, I think, of the first period. The clock winds down. So Tewksbury winds up with 49 yards rushing, 82 altogether. English winds up with 84 yards, rushing 2 yards. So 82 for Tewksbury, 86 for English. Can't get much closer than that. Can't get much closer on the scoreboard with the score 7-7. Tewksbury has an edge in first downs 4-3. And we'll start the second 12 minutes the same way we started the first 12 minutes. Dead even, 7-7. Tewksbury has the ball at their 45-yard line. Third down and just about 5. As we mentioned, 5 and about a foot. They came right out to the line of scrimmage. And they split. Wideouts everywhere. Motion coming. They give it to the motion man coming to the near side. That's Keogh. It looks like he's got the first down. If they put it right at the 40, he's short. He's going to be about a foot shy. The ball was just inside the 50-yard line, so now right at the 40, it should bring up a fourth down at about the width of a football. And there it is. They need about the width of a football. I wouldn't think that they're going to be punting from here. They go to that power I, everybody in tight. Look for Romero with a quarterback sneak here. They bring in like they're going to, almost look like they're going to take a knee and run the clock out. Everybody in tight. They gave a little push. Romero gets help from his friends and gets a first down to the 38. He needed half a football. He picked up 2. And Tewksbury will have it at the 38-yard line. DeRigo in the backfield. They go under center now. They give to DeRigo. He's got blockers out in front, turns the corner, down the sideline. Just gets pushed out of bounds as he makes the turn. So Tewksbury on the move. We'll call it the 16 and give him 22. Under center again. They pitch it this time to Keogh off the right side. Gets to the 10, maybe inside the 10. So he picked up 6. Second down and 4 from the 10-yard line. Tewksbury trying to get that touchdown lead right back. They get to the 9. Timmons with the carry. Or should be Fleming with the carry. Third down and 3. We know they have a kicker in case they can't get it in. Now they go triple I. Gary Zaverka would be proud. They throw it to the end zone. Incomplete. He caught it, but he was out of the zone. The official standing right there gave the sign he was out of bounds. Now they're signaling touchdown. Markworth made the catch. The official standing right there gave a sign like he was out of bounds. But they're going to give him a touchdown. Markworth made the catch. The kick by Keogh was good. So they have their 7-point lead back. $64 yards in 9 plays. They convert. And looking at that official, he didn't give the sign right away. He gave a sign like pointing out of bounds, like it was not a catch. But then they called it a catch. They go over 120 yards, actually 127, and now they'll kick it off. So once again, English has to play catch-up all the way back to the 5-yard line. And they'll be shy. I thought they were going to be shy of the 15, but they're going to put it right at the 15-yard line, I think. So English is stuck in their own end, right at the 15-yard line. Well, 1st and 10 from there. Once again, they're down 7. Fury in the backfield with Fowler. Fury gets the call. Picks up maybe a yard. Second and 9. Fowler looking to throw. Long and deep. Purda's got a step. Purda's got the ball. Out in front. They're not going to get him. What a year he's having. Fowler put that right on the money. Led him perfectly. Purda ran under it. 84 yards on the pass. English gets the touchdown right back. $85 yards in 2 plays. I think it's just about dead even. 85 rushing, 86 passing. Dryden will try to tie it up again. And he does. So Tewksbury scored. English came back and tied it. Tewksbury says, oh yeah, very quickly we'll take it back. And St. Mary's, English, all these games run together. English very quickly said, yeah, well, we'll do it even quicker than that. We'll only take 2 plays. 84 yards to Purda. What a year he's having. And he's only a junior. So we're right back. We started again, 14-14 with 8.5 minutes left in this second period. People are getting their money's worth offensively here, the fans. Dryden will kick it off again. So neither team can get away from each other. We give it, then we take it away. But what a picture-perfect pass from Fowler and a great route by Perta. Ran under it and just ran away from everybody. Little squib kick. And Tewksbury picks it up and they're running it back. That little squib kick didn't really pay off for the Bulldogs. Picked up by Gilligan, and he gets it to the English. Where are they going to put it? At the 31-yard line. So all of a sudden, Tewksbury gets outstanding field position to start a drive at the English 31. That little squib kick cost Bulldogs a lot of yardage. Motion coming to the near side. Turn the corner, getting inside the 30. That's Dorigo. He picks up 2. They sent everybody up on the near side, gave it to Rigo with all that blocking. But English held them to a 2-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. I formation. Remetta looking to throw. He's got a man wide open, Keogh. So here comes Tewksbury. Down to the 18-yard line. He picked up 11 in the first down. So they're looking to answer right back. They run it straight ahead with Alou. He picks up 4 to the 14. 2nd down and 6 for the Redmen. They split everybody in the backfield. They've shown a lot of different formations. The pitch, turning the corner, and getting to the 5, maybe inside the 5, depending where they mark them out. That's Fleming with the carry. They mark it at the 5. He picked up 9 in the first down. 1st and goal from the 5. They go back to that power I. Tewksbury signaling touchdown. The official hasn't signaled yet. Dorigo now they signal. He goes in for the touchdown from 5 yards. So here we go, back and forth. 69 yards in 5 plays. They're 2 for 2 in this period. Last one was 64 in 9 plays, 65 and 69 in 5 plays. Keogh looking for the extra point, kicks it through. So Tewksbury's got their 7-point lead back. And once again, English has to come from behind. "35 points put up. Some time left here in the second period. Back and forth, ebb and flow. Here we go. Brian Aylward, the head guy for Tewksbury. Chris Carroll doing a heck of a job for Lynn English. Bounces off an English player back to the 16-yard line. And they get it back near the 30. They put it at the 29. So English has to go to work. They double the wideouts to either side. Quick out, not going very far. That's Jesse O'Fury with the catch. He's trying to go quickly. They picked up 6. We'll see if he gets it to the 43. 8 yards in the first down. O'Fury very quickly gets it into Tewksbury territory. He picked up 12 on the first down. They give it to him again. He got 1, maybe 2. Actually, it was Fowler with the carry. Will give me a yard to the 44. Second down and 9. He was trying to match again the touchdown that Tewksbury put up. And we're going to get, I thought we were going to get a timeout. Well, they're just looking over the sideline. Chris Carroll to get a play. Once again, double wideouts to either side. O'Fury starts to the middle, cuts it back to the outside, gets inside the 40. Gets it to the 38. He picked up 6. We're in 4-down territory here. Third and 3 for the Bulldogs. Fowler, straight ahead, not much if anything. They give me a yard to the 37. So it brings up a 4th down and 2. Fury comes back in the backfield. English going very quickly. Coming to the near side, trying to turn the corner. Not going to get there. He's going to come up short. He needed the 35, he got to the 36. He needed 2, he got 1. So Tewksbury shuts them down and gets the ball at their own 36-yard line. Last touchdown, I think I said Tewksbury went 69 yards. They went 31 yards after that great kick return by Gilligan. That little squib kick, they ran it back to the English 31-yard line. Second and 8. Motion to the far side. Running to that far side. They find a hole. Loose down the sideline. Purda's got an angle on him. Finally takes him out. Alou picks up a big first down. And Tewksbury is right back at it. At the English 26. "36 yards on the carry. The English has to come up big here defensively. DeRigo straight ahead. We'll call it the 22 and give him 4. He's over 70 yards rushing in this first half. They give it to him again off the right side. Inside the 20. They give him 4 more. Third down and a couple from the 18-yard line. They go I formation with wide out to the near side. Motion. Coming to the near side. And now, fake me out too. That was Rometta with the keep. Nice job by the quarterback. He got it to the 13-yard line. Picked up 5 on the first down. Tewksbury trying to beat the clock here. We got a whistle. We got a timeout. I think this is English's timeout. So each time Tewksbury started off, they score, English would come back and score, Tewksbury would score. Tewksbury got the edge, 21-14. English couldn't come back, although they did get it into Tewksbury territory. They came up a yard shy on 4th down, and now a huge 36-yard run by Kelu Olu. Quarterback's only a junior. Alu's only a junior. DeRigo's only a junior. This is a young Tewksbury team as well. This is quarterfinals of playoffs action, Division III North. First and 10. Little misdirection handoff. They pick up a couple. Second and 8 from the 11. Eagles defense trying to come up big. This would be huge momentum for Tewksbury because they get the ball to start the second half as well. They go to the spread, they fill the backfield with Rometta. Looking to throw. Trying to find somebody. Incomplete. 3rd and 8. Again, we know they're going to kick a Keogh. Any kind of points here would be difficult for English to give up. There'd be 2 scores down. Tough assignment for the defense. Romero goes under center. Faking, rolling to the near side. Too far out of the end zone. They're going to bring up a 4th down. Let's see what they do. They need 8. It would be about a 25-yard field goal from here. Keogh's going to give it a try. They're not going too far back. From the 18-yard line. They get it down. It's perfect. 28 yards. And they wind up with a 10-point lead. 64 yards in 9 plays, 36 of them picked up on that run by Olu. "10 seconds, that's tough points to give up. Tewksbury goes over 200 yards. They'll kick off, and that will be just about it. Big 36-yard run by Alou. So the last two touchdowns, Tewksbury scored all three possessions here in the second period. They tried a little onside kick. English will get it about the 48-yard line with time for one play. But the second touchdown they scored came from a big return on that little pooch kick down to the 31-yard line by Gilligan. They only had to go 31 yards. Now they kick a field goal, a big 36-yard run by Alou, got it down close. And Keogh, he's got 3 extra points, he's got a touchdown, he's got a field goal. He's made his presence felt here. English with a chance for one play. They have gone 84 yards to Purda, so they can go the distance, but that's a tall order with Tewksbury playing back deep. And they let O'Fury run it. And he gets it to the 40-yard line. So that'll be the last play as English runs it to the 40-yard line with O'Fury. And that last couple of touchdowns really put a kink in the armor of the Bulldogs, as it's now 24-14 Tewksbury. I have to apologize. If you're wondering why English is recovering, is getting the kick, it's because we had a little technical difficulty, and Tewksbury just ran the kick back for a touchdown. It's now a 17-point lead for Tewksbury. I apologize. We just had technical difficulty, and by the time we fixed it, Tewksbury was in the end zone. Keogh kicked another extra point. And it's now 31-14. That's why you're seeing English get the kick, because Tewksbury was supposed to get the kick, and they did, and they took advantage. They had that big run back with that little pooch kick in the first half to set up a touchdown. And now they run the kickoff back for a touchdown, and all of a sudden English is down 17 points. To the 12-yard line. They get it back to just about the 25. Brathwaite with the return. That's when the Bulldogs will put it in play. They've got their work cut out for them now, offensively and defensively. Fowler throws it long and deep, incomplete. He was looking for Jesse O'Fury. It'll bring up the 2nd and 10. Fowler does a great job for the Bulldogs. He runs the ball, throws the ball, and is just as important in that safety spot on defense. Motion. They try to run straight. It looked like they got a face mask. They hit him right up around the head. Omasefi gets a couple. Sure looked like got him right up around the face mask or the face or the head. 3rd and 8. English had 198 yards of offense in the first half. Tewksbury had 211. One of those touchdowns, they only had to go 31 yards. Motion coming to the near side. They pitch it, coming to the far side, and they can't get around the corner. Big time defensive play by Gilligan. It looked like Gordis was going to get around the corner and get a big jump. He only gets out to the 31. That's a great play by Gilligan. That would have been a big play for English. Instead, now they have to kick it away. Timmons, another junior, will kick it away. Now he fakes it, runs to the near side, gets across the 35, and that's going to be a first down. Anthony Timmons. He needed 4, he got 5. So English holds on to the football. They fake the quick out. They throw it deep. They threw it out of bounds. And they run into the field hockey net. Looking down the near sideline and threw it long and deep and out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 10. O'Fury in for 57. Purda had 2 catches for 86 and a touchdown. Fowler ran for 16 and a touchdown. Second and 10 from the 36. Across the 40 out to about the 43-yard line. That's Omasefi. Third down and 3. This is Fowler running for first down and a lot more. Just straight ahead. We'll call it the 47 and give him 10. Long and deep. Yeah, we got all kinds of contact downfield. Keel and Purda were joined at the hip. No flag on the play. English sideline, English fans not happy with a no call. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10. So now just about every possession is a must for English as they trail it by 17. That's 3 scores. They double the wideouts to either side. O'Fury gets a big hole. Carries people with him as he gets inside the 40-yard line. He got to the 39. He picked up 8. Third down and a couple. Fowler straight ahead. Not a lot there. They give me a yard to the 38. Here we go. 4th down and a yard. Very big play for the Bulldogs. They go to that double wing. They give it to O'Fury. He's got the first down and a lot more. Down to about the 26-yard line is where they put it. Picked up 12. They go back to that double wing. Fowler with the keep, trying to turn the corner. Can't get there. They'll lose yardage. They put him out at the 30, I think. That'll be a loss of 4. Now they put it at the 29, so he lost 3. 2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs. Fowler dropping back, looking. Throws it deep, incomplete. Threw it into double coverage. Looking for Jesse O'Fury again. He was double covered. So let's bring up 3rd down. Obvious 4-down territory at the 29, but they need 13. They've used up some time off the clock. This will be the 14th play of this drive. They'd like to get at least half of it here on this 3rd down. They give it to O'Fury, they're going to get a lot more. Down, we'll call it the 23. We'll call it the 13. Give him 16 and a first down. He gets down to the 8 for 5 more. He's approaching 100 yards. He's trying to eat into the 17-point lead. The ball at the 13-yard line. English way offside. So they move it back to the 18. Sixteenth play of this drive. Holler rolling to the near side. Lets it fly. Caught inside the 10 by Purder. Okay, mark it down. We'll call it the 7 and give him 11. Purder approaching 100 yards. O'Fury straight ahead. Off to the right side, walks in for the touchdown. That was all started by that fake punt. And a nice run by Timmons to get him a first down. And they continue on. "17 plays to go 75 yards. So with just under 3 minutes left, it's now 31-21. They had to go 80 to cover 75. They got that penalty. They're closing in on 300 yards of offense, and they're down 2 scores. Dryden will kick it off. And he kicks it short again. A pile-up. A little extracurricular activity going on afterwards. Tewksbury's got to get good field position again. The officials are talking about something. It's going to be a penalty against Tewksbury for a personal foul. I'm not sure why they're not kicking the ball deep. They mark it down. I'm going to call it the 32. So it'll be up to the English defense now. They ate up most of this third period. Tewksbury will run their first play. They're in the kickoff back for a touchdown. They'll run their first play, and we're under 3 minutes left in the period. They go under center. Motion. They pitch it. Keogh off the right side. To about the 37. English might have taken a little too long to get that touchdown. Eating up most of this third period. They still need 2 scores. Motion coming to the near side. They ran into each other in the backfield. They're going to lose yardage. Dorigo banged in. I think that was supposed to be maybe a little misdirection, double reverse. They mark it back. They lost 3 yards. Third and 8 for Tewksbury. Ingles would like to shut him down here and get the ball back. It's a double lateral with a pass, and it's caught. Nolan Timmons with the catch from Keogh. That went from Remetta, the quarterback, to Keogh, to Timmons. They're down to the 46-yard line of English. 20 yards on the pass play. So Tewksbury is showing just about everything here. Spread, I formation, power I. So 1st and 10, if nothing else, they can shrink the game up. The pitch off the right side to Fleming. That's the last play of the period. So Tewksbury runs 4 plays in the 3rd period, but they're leading by 11 points. Dorigo with the carry. Now there's a discussion with the officials. They put the ball, we'll call it the 36. That would be a first down, but they're going to measure it. So they stretched the chains out. He made it or missed it by half a football. They missed it by the nose of the football. So they got 2 downs to make 6 inches. They're going to go power I in the backfield. Dorigo off the left side gets a lot more in a first down. Down to the 22, we picked up 14. He's closing in on 100 yards. Two wideouts to the far, to the near side as they go I formation behind Remetta, I should say. And he nailed him in the backfield. Good job by O'Fury. He lost 8 on the play. Second and 18. Again, I formation with wideouts to the near side. Straight ahead. We'll call it the 24. Third and 12. You go back to the spread. Fake. Remetta rolling to the near side. He's got room. Everybody went to the far side with all the receivers. Remetta runs it out of bounds. A little more room. I thought he could run a little bit further. He got it to the 20 for a pickup of 4. So 4th and 8. Big play for the English defense. They want to get the ball back. They're down 11. And we're going to get a timeout, I think, called by Tewksbury. Part of the Tewksbury band is here, having a good time so far, leading 31-20. The Eagles dominated the third period, but they might have taken a little too much time. 75 yards in 17 plays. They ate up over 9 minutes. Tewksbury only ran 4 plays in the third period, but they had that big kickoff return that, again, we apologize for missing the kick return for a touchdown. Now they go double wing. They've shown just about everything. Look at the throw. They let it fly deep. Had it, caught it, deflected it, had another shot at it, and couldn't catch it. Timmons gave it a good effort, couldn't catch it coming down. English will get the football. English has a pulse, but it's a faint one. We're into the fourth period. They're down 11. They have the ball at their 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Looking. Throwing. Two big kick returns, one for 31 yards, one that got it down to the 31. They ran it back about 30 to the 31-yard line, the short field, they went and scored. And then the kickoff return of the second half. Those two huge plays have been a major difference. And then with 10 seconds left, as the ball gets blocked at the line of scrimmage. With only 10 seconds left, Keogh, who's been immense in this game, kicked the field goal 28 yards. That's a big play, because it would now be a one-score game for the Bulldogs. Trying to come to the near side, breaks a tackle. He was hit, ran into a bunch of tacklers. It looked like they had him stopped. He said, I don't think so. Well, Fury picks up a big first down and goes over 100 yards. Out to the 42. He picked up 22 yards. Fowler throws it away. 2nd and 10. What a great run by Fury. He ran for a couple of yards, got surrounded by red shirts, and just flipped them off like they weren't even there, and went ahead for 22 yards. He gypped him a yard. They put it back at the 41. Initially, it was at the 42. So the incomplete pass lost a yard. Almost Seffi. They actually give me a yard. I would think this is 4-down territory for the Bulldogs. They need 2 scores. The quick out. Nice catch. That's Jesse O'Fury. That's enough for a first down. At the Tewksbury 45. 13 yards and a first down. So you don't have to go to 4 downs. Fowler rolling, looking. Dorigo picked the pass off. They had Brathwaite over the middle. Dorigo picked it off. Dorigo was rushed for 94. He's been big on offense. Now he comes up big on defense. He's only a junior. 2 young teams battling head to head. That's a tough break for English. Tewksbury can shorten the game up now. They go to the I with a wide out to the far side. Motion. Across the 40 with Dorigo. He picks up 7. That puts him over 100 yards. They actually give him the 46, the 41. So give him 6. That puts him at exactly 100 yards. 2nd down and 4. Tewksbury will take as much time as they can. Here's where those 3 timeouts instead of 5 really hurt the team trailing. The wideout comes to the near side this time. The wing comes in motion. They counter the other way. DeRigo again. He'll pick up 3 to the 45. Actually give him the 46 for 4. They give him the 49 for 7 and a first down. It's just a steady diet of run the football, run the clock into English territory. I'm going to call it the 49 and give him a couple. Second and 8. Everybody in tight with a wing to the far side. Now motion. They pitch it to the near side. That's DeRigo with the carry for short yardage. English may have to start using some of those timeouts. No gain on that last play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 for Tewksbury. So in the first period, 23-yard pass play from Rometta to Keogh made it 7-0 after Keogh kicked the point. English came back 75 yards in 6 plays, followed from the 2. Dryden with the kicker was 7-7. Tewksbury wound up with 3 touchdowns in the second period. Rometta to Markworth. 9 yards for a touchdown. The kick good, 14-7. English answered. Fowler to Purda, 84 yards. Dryden's kick made it 14-14. And then Tewksbury kind of took charge. The long kick return by Gilligan put it at the English 31. DeRigo ran in from the 5. Keogh's kick was good, 21-14. They got the ball back. They drove down from the 11-yard line. Keogh kicked a 28-yard field goal to make it 24. And then that long touchdown run put English in a 17-point hole, the opening kick of the second half. Rometta forced to put it down. He can't get the pass off now. He just threw it away. It's going to bring up a 4th down. After that kick return, it was 31-14. English just took too much time. They went 75 yards in 17 plays, overcoming a penalty. O'Fury went in from the 7, and that's where we are, 31-20. English will get a little bit of a return by Purda. Had another outstanding game. He's averaging almost 100 yards a game catching, and he's just about there today with 3 catches for 97 yards. Now there's a penalty against English, and this really hurts. It's going to push English very deep. Inside the 20 to the English 18-yard line. They need 2 scores. If they get close, they got a kicker as well, Dryden, but they got to get that first touchdown and then get close to have a shot. The pulse is getting less and less with that clock running. Fowler starting to run. Now he dumps it off. He dumped it off to Chandler. They pick up 8. Second down and a couple. They run it straight ahead with a big hole out near the 40-yard line. Omasefi. "13 yards and a first down." They're at the 39. Caught. Purda with a big catch puts him over 100 yards. And Purda is down. What a loss that would be. I'm going to call it the Tewksbury 30-yard line. It's a touch inside. That's 31 yards. $128 yards in catches for Purda. But the clock is now the enemy for English. I said 11 points, so obviously the kick by Dryden was good. It's 31-21. So Fury, Purda, and Fowler all have touchdowns. But they need a touchdown. I'd like to have 2, but they need at least a touchdown and a field goal. Well, they finally put it down. They put it at the 29. English has to score quickly and probably an onside kick to get the ball back. Oh, Fury with a head of steam up, looking for the end zone. Almost, but not quite. Just what English needs, a very quick strike. They're inside the 5. Back-to-back-to-back first downs. And we got another English player down. That's O'Fury. That would be 2 major blows. They put the ball at the 4. He picked up 25. He's rushed for 139 and a touchdown, and looks like he's okay, but he's favored a little bit. That would be a humongous loss for the Bulldogs. So they have to score quickly and get the ball back. They go to that double wing. Purda runs it into the end zone for a touchdown. So they close within 4. They've shut Tewksbury down in the second half with the exception of that lone kick return on the opening kickoff, and that's huge now because that's the difference in the game. Purda gets his second touchdown. Dryden knocks through his 4th extra point. So English did what they had to do. They scored quickly, 82 yards in 5 plays. These were 376 yards of offense, 16 first downs, and they're trailing by 3. Now, I'm going to be a Monday morning quarterback. I would kick the ball deep here because they still have some time on the clock. They've got a couple of timeouts left. You don't want to give Tewksbury good field position. They've been just pooching in the kicks. It's cost them twice. Once for a long gain to set up a touchdown and one for a touchdown. And that last touchdown is the difference. They've virtually shut Tewksbury out in this second half except for that kick return. And he tried the onside kick. Tewksbury recovers. At midfield. So if nothing else, if Tewksbury goes down on 4 downs, they can kick the ball deep, and English will have to go almost the length of the field. They split the backfield. Now they put motion. They give it to Keogh going to the left side. If he was lucky, he got back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Eagles will use one of their timeouts. So Purda with 2 touchdowns. Fowler with a touchdown. O'Fury with a touchdown. O'Fury has run for 139 yards. Purda has caught passes for 129. English needs the football back, and then they would have to go deep downfield to at least give Dryden a shot to tie the game up. English 5-2. One of those losses aggravates everybody. They lost to a very good and outstanding Revere team in overtime. Both teams scored in overtime, but Revere got their 2-point conversion. English did not. That was a really tough loss. They lost very early on at Beverly. Nobody in the backfield with Rametta. The quick out. Caught. Let's see where they mark the football. They're going to mark it inside the 40. That'll be a first down. Keogh comes up big again. That's a big first down. And again, going from 5 timeouts to 3 dearly cost the team's on the short end. It happens to be English now. I think, I could be wrong, I think they only have one left. They go power eye in the backfield. They're not going to do anything fancy here. They're just looking to shrink the game. DeRigo with the carry. They give him to the 35 for 3. He's over 100 yards. Alou had 51 yards in the first half. He hasn't carried the ball in the second half. And we got another timeout. Both teams have rushed for over 200 yards. Purder has caught 4 passes for 129. Fury, 139 yards rushing as we give you another look at the English cheerleaders. DeRigo has rushed for 112. Fury has made 4 extra points, a field goal, which is now the difference in the game. And he scored a touchdown. So he's been huge. He just caught a big pass for a big first down. DeRigo straight ahead. Inside the 30. He put it to 28. He picked up 7. And they're going to measure to see if it's a first down. It's almost meaningless whether it is or not, because it's either a first down or it's 3rd and inches. They made the first down. Tewksbury needs 2 yards for 300. The English has got 356. The English almost 400 yards of offense, and they're down 3 points. This would be another excruciating loss for Chris Carroll and the Bulldogs. That would mean that 2 of the 3 losses would be a total of 5 points. Tewksbury not worried about scoring here. They're just worried about running the clock. They're going to take a knee. So English is going to come out on the short end of this one with no timeouts left. Tewksbury will run the clock out. Tewksbury led 7-0. English tied it up. They led 14-0. English tied it up. But then 10 straight points. A big kick return gave them a short field of 31 yards. They took advantage. DeRigo scoring from the 5. Then they held English. They went 64 yards in 4 plays. A big 36-yard run by Alou. Got them close. Keogh kicked the field goal. It was 24-14 at halftime. They come out, ran the opening kick of the second half for a touchdown, built up that 17-point lead. English wishes they had some of those minutes in the 3rd period. They ran 17 plays, used over 9 minutes, scored to make it 31-21. Went into the 4th period. Tewksbury shut them down their first possession with an interception. They got it back on 82 yards in 5 plays. 32 picked up by Purda with a catch. Omasefi picked up 13. O'Fury picked up 25, and then Purda went 4 for the touchdown, his second touchdown, to make it 31-28. They didn't get the ball back after that. Tewksbury, they tried the onside kick, couldn't get it. They recovered at midfield. They picked up a first down. They ran a couple of plays after that, and now they just take a knee and run the clock out. So Purda with a couple of touchdowns. He has 4 catches for 129 yards. O'Fury with a touchdown. He runs for 139. Fowler got the other score. Dryden kicks 4 extra points. English is going to drop to 5-3, and they're going to drop into that dreaded non-playoff berth with a couple of virtual meaningless games left, trying to prepare for the big one on Thanksgiving Day against Classical. But this is going to hurt. It's going to be a tough bus ride back to Lynn as they get nipped again. Their last 2 games, they've lost by a total of 5 points, 1 in overtime. And this one really hurts because it knocks them out of the playoffs. So Tewksbury will move on to the semifinals in Division III North. They win it by a score of 31-28 over the Bulldogs. A great effort by the Dogs, but they come up just shy, falling behind 17, made a big comeback, and just come up 3 points shy. Tewksbury 31, English 28. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.